Hello guys, we are here with a brief explanation of Dawn editorials. We will also explain the idioms, discourse markers and punctuation marks. You can also download these files from the link given below. Our first editorial is another encounter. How many encounter killings will be there before murderous law enforcement personnel are brought to book? On Sunday, a Sindh University student named Muhammad Irfan Jutoi was gunned down in Sakhar in an ostensible encounter with the cops who described him as a notorious dacoit wanted in connection with several crimes. Ostensible means apparent, seeming, outward, surface or superficial. Except is a discourse marker. Irfan's friends and social media activists denounced this version as a pack of lies, claiming he had been taken away from the campus on Feb 10 by the police and remained in their custody until they killed him almost a month later. Following the public furore means an outbreak of public anger, IG Sindh Mushtaq Mahar ordered an inquiry. The investigation could bring to an end the impunity means immunity or indemnity with which extrajudicial killings are committed in this country, especially in Sindh and Punjab, or it could turn out to be yet more lip service to the notion of accountability for trigger-happy law enforcement officials. Lip service is an idiom which means say that you are agree with something but do nothing to support it. The case bears striking similarities to one that caused a furore some 3 years ago, that the Naqibullah Mahsood, who was gunned down along with the 3 other individuals in a deserted farmhouse in Karachi, Malir district on Jan 13, 2018. The area police, led by the SSP Rao Anwar, also known as Encounter Specialist, had claimed that the men were terrorists affiliated with the TTP and had been killed in an encounter. Naqibullah Mahsood's friends and family vehemently denounced these claims on social media, saying that the young man was an aspiring model rather than a danger to society. Vehemently means in a forceful, passionate or intense manner. Denounce means reject. A subsequent inquiry determined that none of the men even had a criminal record. It also emerged through the police records itself that Rao Anwar was involved in killing of 444 people in so-called police encounter. What has happened since, however, demonstrates to sickening degree how powerful connections place some people beyond the reach of law. The trial of now former SSP has been farce, a grotesque perversion of the notion of justice and accountability in which witnesses have been intimidated into silence or have turned hostile. It is thus worth asking how genuine will be inquiry ordered in the case of Sindh University student, and if the findings show that he was indeed murdered in a staged encounter, whether the officials concerned will be held to account. There can be a little hope of improvement in criminal justice system when cops themselves can get away with the murder. Farce means mockery or sham. Grotesque means comically or repulsively ugly or distorted. And perversion means distortion, mispresentation and falsification. Next editorial is Fukushima anniversary. Thursday marked the 10th anniversary of devastating earthquake that hit the earth coast of Japan and the ensuing Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster. Ensuing means occurring afterwards as a result. Close to 20,000 people were reported dead or missing after one of the most powerful quakes in the recorded history, which caused a massive tsunami that overwhelmed the Fukushima nuclear power plant. There was somber remembrance on the anniversary led by the Emperor and the Prime Minister of Japan as the country mourned its dead. Somber means having or conveying a feeling of deep seriousness and sadness. While the families of victims still grapple with their loss, there has also been worldwide debate on the safety of nuclear power plants considering the immense damage caused by the disasters. Grapple means wrestle, struggle, tussle or fight. The Fukushima tragedy was the worst nuclear disaster since the 1986 Chernobyl incident in the erstwhile USSR. Painstaking work to dismantle the Japanese plant continues to this day. Experts say it may take 3 to 4 decades to complete the job, while over $1 million tons of radioactive seawater are still stored in tanks. If a technology advanced and financially strong nation such as Japan has been struggling to deal with the after effects of nuclear disaster, then one can only imagine the state of preparedness of developing countries that use atomic energy. There are valid concerns about the safety of nuclear plants, especially in case of natural disaster. It is in between the double dashes that will break the flow of sentence, with particular questions about the protection of population living near such facilities. Around 30 states use nuclear power to produce energy, and there should be a thorough debate globally, including within Pakistan, involving the governments, experts and civil societies to discuss the pros and cons of atomic power. Pros and cons mean benefits and disadvantages. Although nuclear energy may be important to wean states of fossil fuel, wean means be strongly influenced by something, especially in the face of rampant climate change. Rampant means uncontrolled, unrestrained, unchecked, unbridled, widespread. Perhaps a better option would be develop green and hydroelectric energy resources to cut carbon emission, while at the same time reducing the risk of nuclear disasters. In a short term, is a discourse marker. Nuclear power producers would do well to ensure all safety protocols are in place. Last editorial is about virus resurgence. The resurgence of COVID-19 cases across the country and the subsequent decision by the NCOC to impose restrictions has highlighted once again how critical and effective vaccination strategy is to defeating the virus. The directives include a 2-week spring break in educational institutions in 10 cities as well as a small lockdown. A 50% work from home policy has been brought back. Though these decisions are much needed, there will be disrupt both education and economic activity, sectors that have already suffered huge setbacks due to pandemic. Worryingly is a discourse marker. Results from a recent survey suggest that COVID-19 cases in the country are far more widespread than what is being officially recorded. While official records say that Pakistan has seen about 500,000 cases, the survey suggests that the real figure could be 15 million. This should serve as a wake-up call for authorities that must increase testing and strive to make the immunization drive a success. The doctors and healthcare workers have shown a hesitation in getting vaccinated is a worrying sign. Aside from the restart of normal life and commercial activities, one of the key positive consequences of the vaccine is that it will lower hospitalization, as seen in Britain, and ease the burden on healthcare workers who have hit hard during the pandemic. The reluctance among the hospital staff points to poor understanding of vaccine and triumph of conspiracy theories, as well as the fear-mongering challenges that can to a great extent be addressed by a robust awareness campaign. At the moment is a discourse marker. A vibrant and large-scale public information campaign is absent. The authorities must realize that investment in this campaign is in the interest of stabilizing both education and economy. An effective campaign can include public figures, mobile units, television and print advertisements, and virtual seminars and telemarketing tools to spread awareness, combat misinformation, and strengthen trust. Building awareness and trust is the key to sustain uptake of vaccine during the pandemic. It has been repeatedly stressed by the health experts that the successful vaccination program depends upon a high coverage, preparation and effective delivery strategy. While Pakistan has been able to procure the vaccine, the rollout remains a challenge given the huge government target of 70 million people. While there is a hope on the horizon with the availability of vaccine to those over 60 years, the management of the program is undoubtedly a challenge. Authorities should ensure that the vaccine is available and that information reaches those living in low-income communities. Officials must also think of how to utilize resources well, as a demand for vaccine grows in urban centers. If hospitals are unable to deal with the volume of visitors, an alternative can be considered in mobile team and door-to-door immunization. It is imperative, means it is very vital, important and crucial that the government dedicate resources to the vaccination program and adopt a proactive approach to developing a communication strategy. Thank you so much. This was all about today's Dawn editorial.